The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Good evening and welcome to this evening's edition with me, Martha Hamtenya. In the news tonight, Africa was close to the Queen's heart, says British High Commissioner. Environment and Tourism Ministry calls on participation in upcoming World Cleanup Day. Erongo Police urge bar owners to educate customers on their safety. Entrepreneur seeks to restore Shikoku hope in agriculture. And Roundup, Business on One, Comments Corner, Sports and the Weather. First up, visiting the Namibian president this morning, the British High Commissioner to Namibia said that Africans, including Namibians, were close to her heart. The British monarchy, Queen Elizabeth, passed away last week at her Scottish estate. The Namibian head of state, Hage Geingob, announced that he is preparing to attend Queen Elizabeth II's funeral next week.
Born in 1926 and serving as one of the longest reigning monarchs, Queen Elizabeth II died at the age of 96 on Thursday afternoon. The British High Commissioner Charles Moore paid a courtesy call to the head of state of President Hage Geingob this morning to commemorate the memories of the Queen. Moore said that the United Kingdom has lost a great leader, noting that the Queen reigned over 15 states at the time of her death.
The Queen, she didn't distance herself from that, but she was above all that in a way. And her years, her 70 years on the throne, saw the great transition from an empire or commonwealth to what the Commonwealth of Nations is today, where all countries are equal. There's no domination. The Queen herself, when she ascended to the throne, she was sovereign for 32 countries. At the time of her death, there were only 15 countries for which she was sovereign, and they're the realms that we still have today, who want the Queen to be their formal head of state. So, there's 17 countries during her reign who then became independent, and she welcomed that. That was exactly the way it should have happened. She has a huge amount to be remembered for throughout her reign. But I don't think she could bear any personal responsibility for anything that we got wrong as a government. There are many things that we regret in history, such as slavery. I mean, it should never have happened, but that's not something that the Queen dictated and directed. I think every country has something that they have in their past that they may not be particularly proud of, and that's true for us as well when you go back a century, 2 centuries.
President Hage Geingob said he has favorable memories of the Queen, remembering her first visit in 1991 to Namibia as a memorable one. Geingob said he mourns her death with all British citizens, stating that he will be attending her funeral on the 19th of September.
She came here when we were still a very young country, in 91. And amazing thing is that her memory. I was taking her to Katutura, and in the car we were discussing, I was telling her about our education system and so on. So a year after that I was invited to tea party, and after everybody left, as you do it normally, only 2 of us remained, and then she was calling what I was telling her on our way, and I couldn't believe it. And then, of course, I met her about 5 times, so I have to go. I have to go there. Yes.
Indeed. And the first time you met her was 1991, was it?
91. No, when first time I shook the hands was in Lusaka when I was the director of the institute, when she came on that visit.
Okay.
Commonwealth Conference was held there. So that's how we were drilled. How do you do it? Do you shake up, take your hand out, or you wait until we were trained, diplomatic corps was trained there how to receive hands. So that's the first time I shook hands.
Moore further said that this will be the first time the United Kingdom will host over 100 heads of state. The Queen reigned for 70 years and is said to have visited more than 120 countries.
Choose boldness and celebrate the skin you're in with Nivea Rich Nourishing. Our triple layered care of deep moisture serum, natural almond oil, and vitamin E enriches your skin for 48 hours. It's time to show off your best skin. Choose to wear your skin with pride with Nivea Rich Nourishing.
There are thousands of reasons to smile with the Spar Rewards Grand Cash Giveaway, where you can win instant cash for what you want most. Plus, get amazing savings like Pantene shampoo or conditioner for only $44.99 or Bacoma Wheat Bix for just $27.99. Win your share of thousands in cash instantly with the Spar Rewards Grand Cash Giveaway, only at Spar.
The Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism is calling on national participation in the commemoration of the World Cleanup Day, slated for the 17th September 2022 under the theme, "This is the only home we have." The event will be held in the Otjozondjupa region and aims to promote responsible waste disposal among the Namibian citizens and visitors to ensure a clean Namibia and ultimately a healthy environment.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
The Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism Public Relations Officer says the ministry is arranging cleanup activities in regions countrywide and is calling upon regional councils, local and traditional authorities to mobilize residents to take part in the cleanup activities.
We have the main event taking place in Grootfontein in Otjozondjupa region, where the ministry's leadership is going to officiate in the name of the Deputy Minister of Environment, Forestry and Tourism, Honorable Heather Sevungo, but also the leadership of the region, the governor of the Otjozondjupa region, as well as the leadership of the town are going to be involved in this. Apart from this, we have mobilized together with regional councils across the country in all 14 regions for Namibians to have an opportunity to take part in this activity, an opportunity to clean up their surroundings. We have mobilized regional councils to arrange similar cleanup activities in different regions, so that come the 17th, the entire country is behind this activity. We are therefore calling upon Namibians from across all spheres to take part in this cleanup activity on the 17th of September 2022. But if you do not know where these activities are happening, we are encouraging that you visit your regional council or the councillor's office that is near you, so that you understand where the cleanup activities are taking place in your region.
Muyunda adds that the ministry has picked up that the country's surroundings in cities, towns, settlements, villages and roadsides have become places of litter, posing serious health threats to the livelihoods of people and wildlife, which has prompted the global call for action.
The cleanup activity are important for Namibia particularly, because we have seen that there is an increase in litter in our environment. That includes our suburbs where we live in, our cities, and also on the roadside. So this is what is prompting this this call for action, a global call for action to ensure that we protect our environment from waste disposal and litter, to be specific. And most people do not understand why it is important to clean up after the environment. I want to say that the environment is the source of livelihood for not only for Namibians, but for us as humans across the globe. It is where we find our source of food, the oxygen that we breathe. It is our source of materials for shelter, and all the sectors actually that we depend on in terms of agriculture, mining, fisheries. They depend on the environment. And once the environment is affected in the negative way, it will also affect its ability to sustain our lives. So it is important that we protect the environment, but also we have seen diseases that have resulted from filthy environments, and therefore to avoid these kind of issues, we need to take care of our environment and ensure that it is clean.
Those participating in the World Clean-Up Day are also encouraged to take part in the ministry's Trash Tag Challenge by taking pictures and videos before and after cleaning and sharing them on social media platforms, along with the hashtags Trash Tag Challenge and Keep Namibia Clean.
Community Voices proudly brought to you by Namdeb Diamond Corporation. Good today, better tomorrow.
Choose boldness and celebrate the skin you're in with Nivea Rich Nourishing. Our triple layered care of deep moisture serum, natural almond oil, and vitamin E enriches your skin for 48 hours. It's time to show off your best skin. Choose to wear your skin with pride with Nivea Rich Nourishing.
We've always had the bravery to stand up for what is Namibian, from protecting our homes to fighting injustices. We still celebrate what it means to us and raise a glass to those who show their bravery. No matter how they take on the world, with all this potential in the land of the brave, what will you do to make this Namibia your Namibia?
Irongo Police Regional Commander Nicholas Kupembona has raised concern over the recurring crimes related to alcohol consumption that puts customers at risk of assault, stabbing and robberies. Hence, Kupembona called on bar owners to educate and take charge of the customers who purchase alcohol at their establishments.
Irongo Police Regional Commander Nicholas Kupembona stated that the only way to address the crime activities that occurs at the drinking establishment is to set strict security measures and rules, further adding that the bar owners should also display educational signages in their bars. The regional commander made these remarks during a meeting held at Walfish Bay on Saturday, where issues pertaining to selling and consuming alcohol were deliberated.
If we want to address these crimes of concern, such as assault, murder, where firearms are used, we need to put some security measures in place. Put up some pamphlets or posters that no dangerous weapon is allowed inside the liquor outlets or on that particular premises, and that any patron will also be subjected to conduct a body search on him or her. Even though it's not a law, but it's one of the preventative measures to ensure ensure that we inform our patrons, our customers who come and support us, that we are striving for that dangerous weapon should not be carried on liquor outlets premises. By law, if we find you are supplying liquor to a minor, you will definitely be charged. We will not compromise on that one. And that is why, as much as we want to make business, but we need to make money, we make money honestly, ensuring that we are not supplying liquor to the minors, because these minors are the children, are the future leaders of tomorrow. If we destroy them with liquor, then we will not have leaders or responsible parents in the future when we are no more there. As much as we want to make money, but we should also be concerned of our customers. If this person he can't even move, he can't help himself, but he's still giving money, not giving liquor, and you still supply, you are equally guilty. And that is why we need really to refrain from that one. If a person is drunk, advise him rather so that he can go and sleep.
Kupembona further touched on the matter of on and off consumption of alcohol, stating that drinking on the streets is one of the most contributing factors of crimes and fights.
You must, when you buy a liquor, that liquor bottle should be opened and it must be consumed on the premises. As Shabin owners, it is your duty to educate your customers, telling that as you are buying this liquor, you're supposed actually to open it so that this person can drink. If he said that, I want to take this beer to my house, then he must take it. He should not sit with a closed beer on his table. That is why these have been owners, you are having a place where customers are sitting and drinking. They should drink on your premises. And immediately after the consumption, the bartenders or whoever is responsible to ensure the cleanness of your premises should collect those bottles immediately. Because we want to minimize drinking on street. And who's causing this drinking on street is we, Chabin owners, or liquor outlet owners. We should ensure that our customers must be educated that yes, it is a non-consumption. If you are going to read the act of the Chabin, that is why even during COVID, people were fighting, we want a non-consumption. But the government at the later stage, they said, no, it must be exercised on a takeaway basis. Just to buy and go. They did not want to promote drinking. That is what drinking on the premises. That is why the non-consumption, nobody should live with beer in his hand or a bottle in his hand and drinking in the street. We need to educate our customers. Off consumption is like a bottle stores. You come and buy and go. You should not drink even on the street. If you find you on the street, then it will be another issue. That is why, Shabin owners, we encourage you that your customers or your patrons should consume their liquor right there. They should not leave the premises. And this education should not only be left in the hands of the police alone, but we, as the suppliers of liquor, should take that role to educate.
Kupembona urged bar owners to renew their licenses and visibly display them so that the police may see these licenses when they visit their premises. Kupembona added that police will seize alcohol and sell it on public auction if a bar or shebeen operates without a valid license. Additionally, Kupembona advised bar owners to be considerate to their neighbors because they were the ones that helped them to obtain their licenses by signing.
Enjoy these fantastic mid-month savings only at Clicks until the 20th of September. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper, 18 rolls, 2 for $99.99 per pack and 1 for $109.99. Buy Pampers Pants or Baby Dry disposable nappies jumbo pack, size 3 and upwards, 2 for $230.99 per pack and 1 for $241.99. And buy Dove body wash, 2 for $110. Clicks, feel good, pay less.
There are data deals. And then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial star 130 star 780 hash and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding that. T's and C's apply. Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world.
There are thousands of reasons to smile with the Spar Rewards Grand Cash Giveaway, where you can win instant cash for what you want most. Plus, get amazing savings like bobtail dog food for only $174.99 or Spar 2-ply toilet rolls, 9s for just $46.99. Win your share of thousands in cash instantly with the Spar Rewards Grand Cash Giveaway, only at Spar.
The organizer of the first upcoming Oshikuku Agricultural Expo says agriculture needs to be recognized in the Msati region in order to revive hope amongst farmers and businesses. The expo is slated from the 28th of September to the 1st of October.
According to the organizer, Parastas Nepolo, the last trade exhibition in Oshikuku was held before the COVID-19 pandemic 2 years ago. Thus, Nepolo says this expo is targeting youth and women in the agri-sector, adding that over 70 schools in the northern region have shown interest in exhibiting at the event.
I'm the founder of Oshikuku Trade Association, which hosted Oshikuku Trade Fair 2 years in a row before COVID. And we then, as an association, took back the trade fair officially back to the town council, which is Oshikuku Town Council. But I have realized that the Oshikuku and surrounding needs post-COVID, they need hope. So this way we come up with the Oshikuku Trade Expo or Agricultural Expo and training.
Napolo explains that the expo will include training on topics such as firefighting, agri-policies, starting agri-businesses, and lightning prevention, among others.
This event is a unique event, a training combined with the exhibition. It's quite unique, and it's really made for the people that are at the remote, but the people that are from urban area like towns, they must also come so that they exchange experience. And we have already seen the numbers of people that from the urban that want to come and showcase and exhibit. Minister of Agriculture, Oshikuku, they also have some prizes that they were going to reward, because we're going to give certification or awards on the 1st of October. It's just exciting. The interest people that have shown interest is the community, is the schools. That's why this one is not a profit-making event, expo. It's actually just to revive the hope of the community, especially the schools. Schools are composed out of youth. Definitely we will select few youth to get free training, and women. from especially the Agriculture Forum Women in Oshikuku, I consulted the chairperson. I said she must already identify at least 5 women to be trained for free. Because we are also getting free equipment, free training, free expertise from forestry.
Nepolo further states that 5 women will be identified to receive training for free. Farmers and prospective agriculturists are urged to participate in the event to support the community in the northern regions and also to take the opportunity to learn about agriculture opportunities and cooperations.
Prevent cramps with Fabifarm's new MVA cramp stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabifarm's MVA cramp stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps with a full month supply of capsules. It's Fabifarm's new MVA cramp stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
In other leading stories, the Namibia Power Corporation NamPower confirmed this week that it has dispatched 30 technical experts in various fields for Kalawak in Angola to work on upgrading the Kalawak Dam substation. In conjunction with NamWater, the upgrade of the substation is from 3 megavolt ampere to 5 megavolt ampere transformer capacity. The exercise will cost NamWater 38 million Namibia dollars, with NamPower contributing 10 million Namibia dollars. The Kalawak Dam is situated approximately 20 kilometers north of the Mahanene border post in Angola and 25 kilometers upstream from Rakana Power Station on the Kunene River. The NamWater pumps supply the water canal in the northern parts of Namibia. During the send-off ceremony of the technical team, NamPower's executive for transmission, Bram Vermeulen, thanked the group for availing themselves to work far away from their families and loved ones. He emphasized that NamPower's greatest assets are its people, and they should be valued for the essential work that they do for the company and the Namibian nation at large.
This is my favorite gear. Nivea Men Black and White Deo, with 5 times Deo action to protect you and your favorite gear from stains. Try SA's #1 anti-stain deodorant.
Back in the day, Susie's phone used to ring like a hotline. She was the most popular girl in town. But since she did not register her SIM card with her mobile service provider, her phone does not ring anymore. She has tried to get something similar. She has tried this and that number, but it has never been the same. So now, she has a reputation of being a number hoarder. Instead of just registering her SIM at her mobile service provider and keeping her number. Excuse me 1 second. Hello? No, this isn't Susie. Have you tried her other number?
Don't miss out on important communications like Susie. Register your SIM to keep your number. Visit www.cran.na.
Joseph Shifeni is up next with Business on One and the economic indicators.
Welcome to this evening's edition of Business on One. In order to address the housing crisis in the country, Namibia should diversify its approach, such as building various types of home models. This was the advice given to stakeholders by architect and housing expert Nina Maritz at a recent public lecture on the informal settlement upgrading project at the National Housing Enterprise NHE. The public talk, attended by stakeholders from the housing and construction industry, discussed the topic Sustainable Rejuvenation Approach to address the current informal settlement upgrading planning. Nina Maritz, the director of Nina Maritz Architects, said that detached houses are predominant in the market and that a lack of diversification has led to the proliferation of informal settlements.
I think the most important thing is that we shouldn't see human beings in isolation from nature, and that to do sustainable housing, we actually need to get the whole package of things right. It shouldn't just be using alternative building materials, but we should get the whole way that we do housing more aligned with the way that natural systems work. For instance, we should have diversity in housing, like ecosystems need to be diverse. We need to make things flexible so that they can change over time. We need to create communities, and we have to work on different scales. So not just on the house and the town, but on scales in between.
Maritz also gave an analysis of the different communities and how they compare to each other socially.
You find that in more well-off communities, people tend to isolate themselves behind high walls. Whereas in a community like Havana, for instance, people are more out in the streets, they interact with each other more. And I think part of the reason is, of course, that the houses don't offer that much in terms of possibilities. But the other thing is also that when you have fewer resources, community becomes very important because you share resources and you support each other. And that's the sign of a healthy community. Whereas communities that don't share, communities that are isolated, are not healthy communities. The thing is, people think only of material poverty. But there are things like social and spiritual and cultural poverty as well. And often people who have no problem in terms of money have those other kinds of poverties.
NHE Acting Chief Executive Officer Nicholas Hibbert said the enterprise is capable of delivering more affordable housing and diversifying, but it will require more funding from the shareholder.
Well, look, currently NHE is classified as a commercial enterprise, so we don't get subsidization from government at the moment. So we've got to recover costs from our clients. So if we go in and we have to service a piece of land, we pass the cost on to the clients. We are looking with government to convince them to get the local authorities to do their bit, because local authorities are supposed to provide serviced land. They don't always do it. Sometimes they can't do it due to funds. Everybody has got funding issues. As NHE, we are looking at making our houses, broaden our base. Previously, we used to deal with the low income and the middle income markets. We don't try not to touch the upper income markets. There's enough in private sector dealing with that market. But we're trying to expand below the lower income to touch on the ultra low income, and maybe if we can get subsidization from government and something like the informal settlement upgrade project that we're doing in pilot with the city as well as MERD, we are looking at even accessing the ultra low income market with that. But that does require a subsidization factor that needs to be paid by somebody.
Polycare, a manufacturing company that takes waste material and turns them into concrete blocks, showcased their products at the event. The general manager, Keith Handura, said they can contribute towards addressing the challenges faced in the housing market.
So the nice thing about our technology as well is you can build without the need of water as well as the cement. I mean, you might not be aware, but the construction industry actually contributes almost 17% of the global carbon footprint. We're looking at reducing that because we're using less water, we're recycling our materials. Even some of the resin that we're using is 38% recycled plastic, so trying to keep it green. Currently, with 6 guys, you can have a 2-bedroom house, 61 squares, up, fully finished in 4 weeks. You know, the walling system alone takes you 3 days with those 6 guys. So in terms of delivery, we can deliver much faster to address the housing issues. Obviously, just identifying what the needs or the requirements are in terms of their delivery, whether it's a single residential, freestanding houses, or is it sort of your combined units, you know, where in terms of the requirements of the users.
The clock has struck for your daily business and financial news update. Brought to you by The Brief.
Toyota vehicle sales recovered significantly in Namibia following the resumption of production at its KwaZulu-Natal plant, latest figures show. The production plant suspended operations early this year due to flooding and failed to produce 70,000 vehicles in the 4-month period it was closed. According to IJG, new vehicle sales recovered materially last month, reaching the 1,000 level for the first time since March. Savannah Beef Processors says it raised only $23 million from a targeted $54 million from its second capital raise, which closed last week Friday. This brings the total amount raised towards the establishment of a new export beef processing facility in the country to $169 million from a targeted $200 million. Applications for an additional $23 million have been received from 158 applications, of which 51 were from existing shareholders and 107 new applications. In the first round of its capital raise, which closed in June, the grouping raised $146 million from 549 producers. The Beef Value Chain Forum, which is spearheading the facility establishment, while Cyrus Capital were appointed as the corporate advisor. Namibia currently exports beef to the European Union, United States of America and China. The country's northern communal areas recently started beef exports to Ghana and Angola.
This was your daily Namibian business and financial news update. For in-depth stories, read more on thebrief.com.na now.
And that is all we have for you. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages for more on the business front.
There are thousands of reasons to smile with the Spar Rewards Grand Cash Giveaway, where you can win instant cash for what you want most. Plus, get amazing savings like Pantene shampoo or conditioner for only $44.99 or Bacoma Wheat Bix for just $27.99. Win your share of thousands in cash instantly with the Spar Rewards Grand Cash Giveaway, only at Spar.
This is my favorite gear. Nivea Men Black and White Deo with 5 times Deo action to protect you and your favorite gear from stains. Try SA's #1 anti-stain deodorant.
Enjoy these fantastic mid-month savings only at Clicks until the 20th of September. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper, 18 rolls, 2 for $99.99 per pack and 1 for $109.99. Buy Pampers Pants or Baby Dry disposable nappies jumbo pack, size 3 and upwards, 2 for $230.99 per pack and 1 for $241.99. And buy Dove body wash, 2 for $110. Clicks, feel good, pay less.
Now let's have a look at Comments Corner, your daily dose of comments from our social media pages. The Namibian Traffic Information System has moved its vehicle license renewal services online, which will soon be followed by learners and driver's license booking services. Inge said that this is a good move. Mercy said learners should be renewed as well. Stephanus said cars are taking too long. Eddie said he can't wait to do his driving test online. Aaron said that they will still turn up and join the queue at Natas. TK wants to know if online driving is possible. That's all from Comments Corner. Be sure to engage on our stories on our social media pages for broadcast only on Today on One.
We've always had the bravery to stand up for what is Namibian, from protecting our homes to fighting injustices. We still celebrate what it means to us and raise a glass to those who show their bravery. No matter how they take on the world, with all this potential in the land of the brave, what will you do to make this Namibia your Namibia?
Back in the day, Susie's phone used to ring like a hotline. She was the most popular girl in town. But since she did not register her SIM card with her mobile service provider, her phone does not ring anymore. She has tried to get something similar. She has tried this and that number, but it has never been the same. So now, she has a reputation of being a number hoarder. Instead of just registering her SIM at her mobile service provider and keeping her number. Excuse me one sec. Hello? No, this isn't Susie. Have you tried her other number?
Don't miss out on important communications like Susie. Register your SIM to keep your number. Visit www.cran.na.
There are thousands of reasons to smile with the Spar Rewards Grand Cash Giveaway, where you can win instant cash for what you want most. Plus, get amazing savings like bobtail dog food for only $174.99 or Spar 2-ply toilet rolls, 9s for just $46.99. Win your share of thousands in cash instantly with the Spar Rewards Grand Cash Giveaway, only at Spar.
There are data deals. And then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial star 130 star 780 hash and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes, and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding VAT. T's and C's apply. Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world. Prevent cramps with Fabufarm's new NBA Cramp Stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people, and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabufarm's NBA Cramp Stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps, with a full month supply of capsules. It's Fabufarm's new NBA Cramp Stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
Castro Ulumbo with a sports update.
Good evening and welcome to Tuesday's edition of Sports on One. I'm your host Castro Ulumbo. The annual Navahab Gold Mine Half Marathon Challenge returns this weekend in Karibeb for its 8th edition. 7,000 Namibia dollars will be up for grabs in both men and women categories in the 21 kilometers main race. Irongo Regional Sport Officer Bertolt Karumendo, who is also the organizer of the race, reiterated on why the annual Navahab Gold Mine Half Marathon is considered as the biggest road race challenge in the country. Karumendo also highlighted that the event plays a role in the development of athletes in the country.
What is it that we do to keep these races bigger and better? A couple of months ago, I was having a meeting with the management of Navahab Gold Mine. If you compare road races in Namibia, some of the road races are dying natural death. What is it that we do in order to give back to our athletes? The people that have to benefit at the end of the day is our athletes. And I told Navahab, the only thing that you need to do it's when you give back good prize money. Good prize money to your road races. And today I declare the prizes as follows. And we are not leaving anyone behind. We have all the categories included, even the masters, 50 plus. And we also included the young ones, the junior category in the half marathon. And the big pack is a senior man and senior woman. Both senior men and senior women, they will walk away. The first person who crossed the finishing line. For senior men and senior women, they walk away with a 7,000. With a 7,000 Namibian dollar. Of course, we are moving towards the professional part of road racing in Namibia. After 30 years of independence, we cannot keep on the low rate of prize giving money, 1,000 to a half marathon. There is no race in Namibia that will keep alive as the Navahab road race because of the prize money. And if the total amount now is looking up to 120 that go only for prize money. And I told them, if this race is still alive, as long as you are producing more gold for 20 years to come, the race will be alive because we will walk away up to 15 years, 20 years where we will pay maybe a 20,000 or 25,000 for first men and first women.
The public relations officer at Navahab Gold Mine, Mclean Kasale, reaffirmed the company's full support toward the event in the future following the announcement of an improved amount pledge of 120,000 Namibia dollars. Kasale also assured safety at the event.
We are really proud as Navahab to be part of this race. This is the 8th edition, and we plan in our deliberations to say we don't want to leave it as it is. We want to even register it as a bronze labeled road race. The reason for that is because the pricing will keep on increasing. We can only better this race the more hands are on the race itself. But as for the race, you would notice that for both the 5-kilometer fun run as well as the half marathon, we are giving $1,000 to the first Navahab employee male and first Navahab employee female. The reason for that is to catapult Navahab employees to gain interest in the race. The idea is just to encourage as many employees of Navahab to participate. And if you go to Navahab this last week and this week, especially in the evening, there's a lot of human traffic there because they are exercising and they are getting ready for the race.
The 8th edition of the Navahab Gold Mine Half Marathon is set to take place on Saturday, the 17th of September. Race registration starts on Thursday the 15th of September at the Navakhap Gold Mine site in Karibeb and ends on the race day at 6 o'clock in the morning at the USAP field before the race. Thank you for watching. Catch us again tomorrow for more updates on Sports on One.
Thank you so much, Castro. Let's have a look at the weather forecast.
And now a look at the weather forecast. The interior will be sunny and hot to very hot at first, becoming partly cloudy later. Windy weather will persist in the interior. The coast will be partly cloudy and mild with fog patches at first, and wind will be northwesterly to southwesterly. Here's what travelers can expect at places in and around the country.
That's all we have for you. Don't forget to follow us on our social media pages. From me and the rest of the team, it's good night.
The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Ready?
Ready.
Action.
My name is Beatrice Masalingi, and things of early morning.
Hey, buddy. We've got no interest from brother here. We're just gonna release this tok-toki.
My name is Beatrice Masalingi, and I'm a sprinter. I do the 200 meters and 100. I don't know how to specialize.
Whoa, buddy. No, he's gonna want to bite almost, eh? Doesn't like me.
I think when we left Vindham,
people can see your armpits and when you are sweaty pieces.
It's the idea.
Can people,
your nose is there.
Can people with real cattle please talk? Yeah, we have people here with real
Onze
cattle.
bees, né? Onze bees.
Die beeste wat so clean is, hulle lyk soos bokke.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
To develop life skills, social skills, and also, oh my God. This is so, my goodness. Oh, so I gotta start all over again.
These guys are desert specialists, and they have adapted certain features which assist in making them, well, fucking flies.
Whoop.
Hey, aim away from face.
Wait, no, I want to pop it.
Hey.
What's going on?
Okay, shoot up. Okay, and action.
home, lovely fat fingers. Wait for the pain and swelling to disappear.
Can I just stop you there? We have...
That's the blooper reel. There'll be lots of those. They are, well... So, all right, before the moisture. And this, well, I'm going.
Somebody to lean on.
Awesome.
Oh, lean on me. One more time.
Sometimes in our love.
Really?
Yeah. Laughing at me before I even started. You little shit.
If we are wise, if we will know, there's always tomorrow.
But if we are wise,
Remember that there was a thing called Pop Goes the Weasel. Remember that?
Yes.
Okay.
I just remember the song Pop Goes My Heart.
Okay, I don't know that one.
And how can you tell when he is stressed?
Well, when he bites you. It's a real Steve Irwin. We'll just sneak up behind him. At a lot of the migrant birds, if they were around.
Just wait for this truck to come.
Yeah. It's a complete truck up. There's
just
I'm wobbling.
I'm not so good.
No, you're still recording.
Okay.
That's all?
Major, I say I do. My love for you.
And you were like a sovar, that is a kusaka mama. And you beautiful, look like an angel. I like it when you call me papa. Baby, I don't see any reason to lose you. Cause God told me in my dream I should choose you. Promise I'm killing, don't me have any lose. In good and bad times I'm pretty cool. I'm